Mr. Mayweather, I want to first congratulate you on your many successes for you being a 22-year-old and you've completed being an author, you're an athlete, a student, a big brother, as well as you own your own publishing company. My first question would be, at the age of 22, what has inspired you throughout your life and what has motivated you to achieve all of this in such a short period of time?
Really, it would be the fact that my mom, she's really inspired me, and she's always pushed me because she's overcome so much as a black woman. So everything that she tells me, I just follow up on it, and I don't want to let her down. I have big brothers. I mean, not big brothers. I have little sisters and things of that nature. So I really don't want to fall short of any goals that I've set for myself. And I just know that my family expects a lot out of me. So that really inspires me, just knowing that I have a very supportive family.
And do you see yourself as an inspiration to others?
Actually, before I really didn't think that I was such an inspiration to others, but I see that I am from just when I put my book out. A lot of people would contact me through emails and things of that nature, and they let me know that they are inspired by what I'm doing.
Just briefly going by your book, Control or Be Controlled, and this came out?
It came out February 13th, 2008.
What exactly is the book about?
The book gives the political side of sports, starting from adolescent, for a parent, how to find the right middle school, or when you put your child into middle school, how to find the right high school, as far as how long the coach has been there, how good the curriculum is, do they send students to college, things along those lines. Then when you go into college, how to pick the right college, how to recapture the coach's attention, and then if you want to go into the pro level, it breaks down how to take control of your own destiny and contact scouts, agents, teams, and things along those lines.
And from your standpoint, how would this book be an inspiration to parents to lead their children to pick the right high school, pick the right college? What would be in this book that would be a gain to them?
What would be a gain to them is the fact that I'm an athlete and I've actually been through these different things. And it's not just speaking from me, it's speaking from a bunch of other people that I've quoted in this book. But it really gives the breakdown of what parents may not know, as far as, they may not know that it's important how long a coach has been at a school, that the school has to have a good curriculum, because you don't want to be ready to go to college, but you don't qualify for the different universities. And then as far as when you're in a university, just how to carry yourself and different things that you should do to become, just a scholar athlete and things along those lines.
And for you being a college football player, you played at FAMU?
Correct. University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff and Florida A&M University.
What are the biggest mistakes, do you believe, that when people are trying to either get their kids enrolled in, not even enrolled, when recruiters come, and I'm not sure how the process goes, but when recruiters come and they seek certain students or certain athletes, what problems do you see them not doing a research on the curriculums?
Really what happens when it comes to going to college, a lot of students believe that whatever a coach tells them is true. And it's sad to say not everything they say is true, because the coach is coming as a salesperson. They want you to come to school where they're coaching at, So it's really important to see how long the coach has been there. Make sure you go on the recruiting visits and talk to the players, do your research on the school and things along those lines. And it's important to have your parents involved in this whole process, because, there's things that the parents may know that the student athlete actually does not know. And to make sure you speak to other athletes. That's very important.
Can you just briefly explain, if you don't mind, your mentality growing up? Because, there's not a lot of 22-year-olds or even, between the ages of 21 and 25 who have that mentality, that go-getter mentality, is very ambitious and driven. What is behind all that? But I know you said your mother was a big aspiration, but just as far as you personally.
I would have to say, just for the fact that my parents had me at a young age, and my parents both came from a household that didn't have a lot. So my mom, she kind of showed me, she has her master's degree, she's going to get a doctorate degree, and she's always been inspiration. Like I said, it's mainly my mother. She showed me what I can have out of life if I work hard, and then my father, he showed me what paths that I would not want to follow. And just from seeing both their experiences, that's just inspired me ever since I've been younger, because they've always pushed me, and a lot's always been expected from me.
I know tomorrow that you have a book signing at TSU.
It'll be located in front of the Student Center, and it's a great date to have it because it's also in celebration of Juneteenth, which is very important. So I'm glad to be having it, glad to be here to have my book signing for an event that's happening here at TSU to celebrate Juneteenth.
How many book signings have you had already?
I've had about 5 book signings in Florida State, FAMU, Miami, here. I bounce around wherever information needs to be given. Wherever people accept me, that's where I go and I speak. Because it's not just a book signing. I speak to give knowledge to people who may not know.
So do you just pack up and just go where the book signing is?
Actually, it's fun. That's exactly what happens. I'll receive a phone call or I'll call somebody, and they'll really want me to come speak. And I'll contact all the high schools, middle schools, try to contact parents, let them know I'm coming to the area, post it on my website, and I just go.
What kind of questions do you get when people come to your book signings? What was like the craziest question you've gotten?
The craziest question would have to be, do you have a girlfriend? Because that has nothing to do with my book or anything, but some people want to know.
What other places do you plan on visiting for book signings?
Truthfully, I plan on visiting the whole nation and going overseas because the book is unlimited. The information that's inside of it is for so many people because there's so many parents and athletes that don't know this information. So I need to travel all over. As many places accept me and as many people that want to learn and hear about it, I want to get the information to them. So I will be all over the nation for a long time.
And what kind of feedback have you gotten so far from people who may have browsed through the book or just read it in general?
Man, I've got great feedback. I had no idea. This is my first book. Like I said, I'm only 22. So when I went on my website, which is www.controllerbecontrolled.com, I would look at the comments, and there would be so many comments. Oh, I'm so inspired. Oh, I knew you'd make it. Oh, you're doing great. Oh, people just asking questions like, oh, this book's so informative, and I was like, I didn't know it was an inspirational book, but after people read it or just the first chapter, they're very inspired.
What would be the next step for you?
The next step would be grad school. I really want to go ahead and go to grad school so I could be an agent because all the information that I have, I'd make a great agent, and I just want to make sure I could put kids into school, help put kids into school and then move on to the professional level if that's what they want to do. And I'm also a certified personal trainer, so I would like to own a fitness center within the next couple of years.
Brashaad Mayweather will be on the campus of Texas Southern University today in front of the Student Life Center for his official book signing. For more information on the book or the author, you can go to controlorbecontrolled.com. For KTSU Radio News, I'm Rhea Williams.